Good afternoon, everyone. It's David here. I'm the director from Orient Telecom Hong Kong, and I'm going to do an exciting podcast section with the CEO from Mobihub, Mr. Moheb.
Thank you, everyone. I am Moheb. I'm the CEO of Mobihub, and I'm here with Mr. David to have a great conversation.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Moheb. And first of all, would you mind to tell us a little bit about your company, Mobihub?
Yes, sure, no problem. We started entering the circular market in 2014 from Netherlands. We have thereafter rebranded, continued our B2B platform launch and expansion across the globe from London. Right after Brexit, we expanded into the European market to serve the European clients, both in wholesale and in retail. We're also now in partnership with GITEX to promote circularity AI across the globe. We have launched in several different markets, including Kazakhstan, Germany, Nigeria, Sao Paulo coming up in 2027. And we are also continuing to look at more exciting opportunities to expand both our platform as well as our supply of products through the world.
Thank you so much for introduction. Actually, for me, I personally know a lot about Mobihub, but I want other audiences wants to understand how important Mobihub is. For me, I would say that Mobihub has been greatly contributing to this circularity. First of all, it has been protecting a lot of buyers and sellers, and actually, all the event you are holding is greatly for a company like us to get to know each other. So thank you so much for all the contribution to this circularity. And I would say that, are you planning to expand into other market? Like, I'm from Hong Kong, so I'm excited to have like Mobihub, such a professional platform, to also work in our Asia region. Do you have any plans?
Thank you very much for your very dear words. Yes, we are always looking out for more opportunities. I believe the eastern part of the world has greatly contributed to the circularity market as well. Some of the best, largest, most advanced refurbishing operations have originated from the Hong Kong and the Chinese partners. In terms of expansion and footprints, we already have some great companies that we work with together, that we partner with, who have been the backbone of our support and expansions in other locations, who also originate from the Hong Kong and Chinese markets. We are looking at potentially launching something in the near future. Wow. So stay close, and hopefully you'll hear about it very soon.
I will really keep an eye on the Mobihub's news about the APAC events.
Thank you.
By the way, what do you think of the industry? How everything going right now? Because I know you have been into this industry and working as a platform for long. So, but we are based in Hong Kong, and we have been hearing a lot of feedback sharing that this industry has been very competitive. So in the past, probably companies can easily survive with a decent profit, but nowadays everybody is struggling. Could you share with us a little bit like insight?
Yes, sure.
Of this industry? Yeah.
I believe for the last 5 years, I've been promoting and campaigning, adding value to products. I strongly believe, and I'm very confident of this, that companies who, let's call it in a respectful way, were flipping boxes. Those companies will unfortunately greatly suffer and have extreme challenges to continue meeting their targeted or goals in terms of margin and clientele. In my opinion, it's very important to add value to your product. It's very important to get hands-on, understand the replacement parts that you're putting on your devices. If you consider the happiness of your customers, I believe you have a very long way to continue staying in the industry and benefiting from margin and benefiting from market share. What's happened over the last few years, and this will continue to accelerate, is that margins are becoming tighter. There is a much higher competition. The consumer has a lot more variety in terms of choices from both the suppliers and the products. And so it becomes a great responsibility for suppliers, refurbishers, companies who trade in this industry to ensure that they have the right variety of products at the right quality. And to do that, you really have to get hands-on. It's not possible to outsource these things as it used to be. So yeah, in summary, try to add as much value as you can to your products.
Yeah, but I believe that tough things never last, but tough people do, right?
Absolutely.
Based on from your point of view, I would like to get some advice from you. Like as a company, we are working as the distributor and traders. What advice would you like to give a company like us to move faster or to grow in this year or in the following few years?
I believe if you can establish confidence from your wholesale clients,
okay,
if that's what you guys are doing, to keep their confidence would be the backbone of your growth. If a supplier, or where you are a supplier to a company, they can rely on you where things get tough, then they will stay with you and be very loyal to you. In answer to your question, if you can support your clients, I'm very confident they will always support you.
So what you mean is that enhance the partnership?
Enhance the partnership, try to solve challenges together, keep transparency between each other. Those are the kind of things that are the foundation of loyalty between two companies. So I think if you can keep that going, and I believe your firm has been doing that very, very well. You guys have a great pool of clients and products. Keep that up, and availability of inventory is highly important. So maybe expand with a few more 3PLs, have your inventory available in different locations that can quickly reach your businesses. Those are key components of staying relevant.
Got it. I would say that those are the brilliant advices, and that's why Orient Telecom has been stick with this advice, like enhance the partnership and also deeper the quality control. Quality, partnership, and also the consistency is the key to maintain the long-term partnership. So other than that, actually, I would like to get some information from you about what is going on right now in Dubai, because I got the chance, I have to use it.
Yes.
So Mr. Moheb, what do you think, this market going due to the Dubai situation? Do you think, for example, people will buy more from Hong Kong in this case, or?
What's happening in Dubai is unfortunate. I believe the UAE government is doing a tremendously good job in keeping everything together and keeping people safe. And I hope that the situation with the war can be behind us as soon as possible. War is not good for business, it's not good for people, and it's not good for growth. So I hope that that's put behind us as soon as possible. In terms of where I believe the market shift will be from here on, it entirely depends on the duration of this war. If this war is continued for another few months, the disruptions that are caused because of the Strait of Hormuz is closed, a lot of shipments have been affected. Of course, these things need to be dealt with immediately. So subject to how quickly that is resolved, I believe that's when we can actually really identify where the market will go. As of right now, shipments with airlines and DHL and FedEx are back online. Products are moving. The UAE government is doing everything that they can, and they've done a really good job in making sure that products don't stay too long in customs. Hopefully there will not be a major shift. However, markets like Hong Kong have always been very important, and they will continue to be very important. And the skill set that is available in Hong Kong is incredibly important, and that will always play a very good role. So yes, you may see a rise in purchases directly from Hong Kong, but we've also got other key players like India joining the market.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a massive import. There's a massive increase of export from India and development from Apple and other brands directly within India. And so it's very important to keep that also in mind. And, the early bird is always there to win first. So I believe Hong Kong will always stay relevant. I believe Dubai is a key strategic location, and it will overcome a lot of challenges it's facing. But yes, the market is developing and it's broadening and it's opening to more people. So yes, there will definitely be shifts in the market, and it would be very smart to keep close eye to those subjects.
Totally agree. That's right. And as you said, actually, Early Blur has the best result, right? So I also reckon that information and marketing data are very important for our industry. So that's why I said Mobihub has been playing a very important role to be the marketing information platform. So hopefully, I can't wait for the next event in Asia. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Moheb.
Thank you very much to David.
Yeah.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.